Welcome to Wave Wasters, I'm Matt, and today I'm going to turn this old log into a surfboard fin. Recently I was cleaning up in here and I found this old log tucked under the workbench way in the back corner. I have no idea what type of wood it is or how old it is, but I'm hoping that with my new resaw jig, I can resaw this into some fin panels and make a really cool single fin with it. So let's jump into resawing this. Before I can cut the log safely on the bandsaw, I need to square it up. So I'm going to mark out roughly where I need to cut to get the most out of the log while keeping it square. The fastest way I've found to square up the logs is to use a small electric chainsaw, and then slowly cut to the lines. Once the log is roughly square, I'll attach it to my resaw jig and cut my fin panels. My fin panels are now at the final thickness of the fin I'm going with, and I made two panels because there's some slight cracks in the boards just at the ends, and I'm not sure if when I cut my fin out if I'll have a little bit of chip out. So I made a backup, and the next step is to dry out my fin and then I'm going to foil it. So let's jump into that. For this fin, I'm using an MDF template that I made a long time ago. I like to make MDF templates for fins because it's an easy way to make the same fin shape over and over. To cut out the fin, I like to use the bandsaw to get the shape close. Then I'll go back and clean it up with the drum sander and orbital sander. Foiling wood fins that don't have layers to them is tricky, so I like to mark out roughly where I'm going to foil, similar to how you mark out rail bands when shaping the rails on a surfboard. Foiling this fin was pretty tricky. The wood was very slow to foil, and the wood grain made it tricky to tell how much was being taken off. My fin is foiled and I'm really liking the way it's turning out. The wood grain on this is really cool. So the final thing I'm going to do is glass it and add a fin tab to it. glass this fin, I'm using some offcuts of 6-ounce glass from my last surfboard. I'm doing 2 layers of glass per side and using entropy epoxy resin. With the fin cured, I'll cut it out and then I'll clean it up and cast the fin tab. Now with the pin glued in, the fin is ready to surf, and it came out pretty good for my first single fin. There's definitely some improvements I need to make to the next one, but for this being just a random log I found, it turned out good, so here's the final fin.